to everybody. As we're working our way through the Heidelberg Catechism, we have questions today to talk about being good. And the Heidelberg Catechism is divided up into three general areas: guilt, grace, and gratitude, or sin and salvation and service. They really like alliteration as we divide these things up. Today, it's important for us to remember that we are in the section on grace. And this is a conversation that we have as we are thinking about the grace of God, the mercy and forgiveness of God. And so we have these three questions. Why can't the good we do make us right with God, or at least help make us right with Him? So it's the classic question of, but I'm a good person, or I do good things. Can't that even my standing with God? Or at least can't it move me up a couple levels? Even if it doesn't go all the way, can't it help with God, the good that I do? Because the righteousness which can pass God's scrutiny must be entirely perfect and must in every way measure up to the divine law. Even the very best we do in this life is imperfect and stained with sin. I heard someone describe it as, I made you this entire pan of brownies, but I mixed in 1 tablespoon of dog poop. Right? You're not going to eat the brownies anymore. It doesn't matter that the rest of it has sugar and flour and cocoa. If there's that contamination in it, you do not want it. You are not going to eat that. It's the same way with God, that it doesn't matter how much sugar we have, it's not going to overcome the poop in our life, right? Next question. How can you say that the good we do doesn't earn anything when God promises to reward it in this life and the next? The answer is short and simple. The reward isn't earned, it's a gift of grace. Right? It's a gift, not a payment. We don't receive the payment for our good acts because they can never overcome the payment for our sin that we have to pay. Right? They can never be enough to counterbalance this. So it's a gift. It's grace. It's unearned. Last one today. But doesn't this teaching make people indifferent and wicked? And the answer is no. It's impossible for those grafted into Christ by true faith not to produce fruits of gratitude. If I don't have to be good in order to earn something, then can't I just do whatever I want? And the implication in that is that what I want to do is bad, is evil, is destructive. Right? And I think, yes, we can all understand that perspective, right? There are some things in our lives that we only do because of the reward, or at least there are some things in this life we do to avoid the punishment. And so what we're hearing in this is, number one, you can't do enough good to avoid the punishment that you have coming to you, because your goodness will never balance the scales, right? It's the idea that we exercise in order to justify an unhealthy diet. I can never exercise enough, is what this is telling us, to overcome the fact that I like to eat an entire bag of Oreos in a sitting. Right? I can never overcome that. My good can never overcome the bad that I do, can never make sure that I avoid the punishment on its own. My good is not good enough. The other thing they're saying is, what if I do good not to avoid punishment, but what if I do good to earn something positive? Right? Sometimes we've all had that job that we don't especially enjoy. I remember different jobs that I would work in high school, and some I really liked, and others This is the reason why I need to get the training required to get a job that I would love. You know, I can do this. I don't mind the paycheck, but I am here specifically for the paycheck, and that's it. This is not something that's bringing joy to my day. We work, we do those things for this reward. You cannot work hard enough. You cannot do enough in order to merit heaven. Just like you can't do good enough in order to work yourself out of hell. It's only and purely the grace of God. So the question, this last one, and this is a short question, but I think it's important for us to understand, doesn't this make us indifferent and wicked? Because we know that we can't ever be good enough to avoid hell and we can't be good enough to earn heaven, then can't we just do whatever we want? And again, the implication there is that what I want to do is to be selfish. What I want to do is to hurt other people and to just look out for me and to live in whatever brings me that instant gratification. As you're grafted into Christ, that's the language they use. As you're grafted into Christ, as you are one with Christ, as you have received that mercy, that grace, that forgiveness, that salvation, you cannot continue to live in that. That's not who you are anymore. That's not what grows out of you. It says you can't help but produce the fruits of gratitude. And that's that third section. So when we talk about good behavior and we think about it here in the grace section, your good behavior cannot earn you grace. But we're going to talk about it some more in how we live in the gratitude section. Because absolutely, absolutely our lives are changed. Absolutely, good starts to come out of us as the Holy Spirit is working in us. But we want to make sure that we understand that that's about gratitude and that's about a response to what God has done in our lives. It's not to try and justify that or to earn that. Uh, Join us on Sunday morning, 9:30 here on Facebook Live or 9:30 on Outer Drive North. We'll be doing the second day of creation in our second time together in the season of Lent. God bless you. Take care.